let's see how we're going here. Test 1, 2, 3. Audio seems to be working okay. Making sure TikTok is good. YouTube is good. And let me see one last thing. And YouTube should be good here. In fact, let me just move it over here and we should be good. There we go. Alright. Refresh right there. And boop. Alright, there you go. Hey Tim, happy to see you. Wilder, happy to see you, of course, in OP Mary Productions. I think that's your name. I hope you guys are all doing well. Sorry, I'm waiting on one little thing to fix up for me, but it doesn't seem to be going here, so I think we can start. But yeah, it's just not. YouTube's being funny with my mobile stream here. Oh, there it goes. There we go. All right, perfect. All right. Hey everyone, happy to see you guys. I'm back from Philadelphia. I'm ready to stream with you guys, talk, have a good time. There's a lot of news, of course, to talk about here today. CNBC stuff, you know, Jackson Hole, Loki's right here. Loki has treats and whatnot. Since I haven't had a chance to go to the grocery store since I've been back, I bought me and my sister pizza for dinner tonight, right? But Loki really wants pizza, but he can't have, you know, pizza because he's a doggo. But he can have these cool little meat treats here. And you guys will see him. And then one more. Can you sit down for this one? Yeah. What? Down. As soon as I turn away, he's a quick one. I'll flash it very fast. Sure, you should, good boy. Yeah. Nah, he's trying to go for the whole bag. Then I touch his paws. Alright. But hey, everybody. Happy to see all of you guys here. GOP Ovidu. I can't pronounce the name properly, but happy to see my man Striker, Nicholas, and hey, Wesker Perez. Happy to see you guys. Do I think Bitcoin can still hit 80K? I do. Right now, we're kind of in this weird funk. In which case, you can think about it as a long consolidation. It's been a very ugly consolidation, I would say, because we've come down so much from that kind of peak of around $73,000. But I do think we have an opportunity to still go higher here. The monthly chart is still okay, as much as that matters. The weekly chart still remains bearish, but there seems to be more hope coming up because we haven't been falling down week after week after week anymore. We're kind of at this weird pause where everything's just kind of going sideways. A little bit of a pump, maybe. Those of you guys that kind of are on the Telegram with me, you guys know I took a long. Nothing has happened since I've taken that long. I think Bitcoin's gone up like 1%, and I have like a 20x leverage, so I'm up like 20% right now. Nothing's been happening. We've gone up a little bit, we've gone down a little bit. Nothing much, but when we get through all the technicals and stuff, we'll get into that. But right now, it still looks like it's going to be remaining boring. We have an opportunity to pop here, and we'll see if that comes. My short-term price target was like $62,000, and we barely missed it, I think. So we'll see what comes next. And hey, Max Power, happy to see you as always. Let's see, and hey, Delilah, happy to see you as well. All right, so let me go over here very fast and just get going with some of this news here. So. First of all, I was looking at the futures right now, and the futures are actually down across the board. Dow, S&P, NASDAQ, Russell. Everything is down. Volatility is up a little bit here, 7%, which is kind of surprising. Apparently, everybody's freaking out because Jerome Powell may have something to say about this. Which one was this? No, yeah, there he goes. Stocks close lower, NASDAQ slides 1% as Treasury yields rise, and Powell's speech looms. Whenever we think about Powell and whatnot, we know he's probably not going to say too much, right? All the rich people go down there, they have a good time, and they don't really say much. So basically, this is what they say. Fed Chair Jerome Powell will deliver his policy speech at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. That's 7 o'clock my time in the morning. For all attention being paid to the presentation, the chances of it containing any startling news seems remote. Of course, they don't really give out big news there. However, in previous years, Powell has used Jackson Hole's speech to outline broad policy initiatives and provide clues about the future of policy. We already know what's about to happen. We're going to have a rate cut in September because 818,000 jobs disappeared from like April to now, which was the wildest thing I've ever seen. If that doesn't scream either bureaucratic stupidity or bureaucratic, they knew what they were doing and they chose to do it on purpose. There's a lot of stuff going on there. However, there seems to be a lot of stuff there. What I was looking at earlier, though, guys, let me see if I can find it here. This one? Yeah. So I was reading this article here, and it says crypto asset managers looked past the next big coin to diversify portfolios. Now, in this one, they're talking about other things they can invest in besides just the Bitcoin ETF, the Ethereum ETF, and they're talking about different hedge funds, VC groups are looking to startups in the space and stuff like that. They don't necessarily think it's going to be the next Solana ETF or something like that. However, I was reading this and I was like, look at this. But asset managers at the Wyoming Blockchain Symposium in Jackson Hole say the search is more about that alone, more than ETFs. So I got my gardeners out there working. So yeah, they might be a little bit loud. You guys might not hear it. I can hear it, but I don't know if you guys can hear it. Now, I clicked on this, and there wasn't really any reporting besides just a video here. And I didn't really care about the video. So I Googled up this place, and it's called this right here. Let me see if I can put this on. There you go. Wyoming Blockchain Symposium 2024. This is not something that's on my radar because this is something for the uber wealthy type of people, and then they have a curated media presence there. I am not that type of media presence like the CNBC's, Fox businesses, and stuff like that, of course. However, this was an event that was at the Four Seasons Jackson Hole, which I think is really interesting here. This does show that you're seeing more and more open events around cryptocurrency, and these are probably some of the big players that control policy here. So, you can look at the overview very fast. Sol is partnering with Kraken, a leading cryptocurrency exchange, and the University of Wyoming Center for Blockchain and Digital Innovation to launch a new... All right, hold on. I'm putting my headphones on. Can you guys hear that? Oh, yeah, you guys can totally hear them doing my yard right here. Yeah. Don't know how long that's going to last here. It's like 6 o'clock my time, so it's kind of late for them to show up, but I do want to have a yard that has cut grass and stuff. So, sorry about that ahead of time, guys. Loki's over here just chilling. It might take a minute. Here. You guys can see Loki. Loki, come here. Come here. There you go. Loki. Oh gosh. Wow. He just wants a treat. And I didn't realize I'm looking at the speaker audio, like, yeah, the noise level. It's pretty darn loud. But anyway, let me see if I can say this now. It's getting more faint as it'll get for a couple seconds. Salt is partnering with Kraken and the Wyoming Center of Blockchain and Digital Innovation to launch a new digital finance conference. The highly curated, innovation-only event will bring together 250 leading investors, entrepreneurs, and policymakers in the digital assets ecosystem for a focused discussion and unique networking experience in the beautiful setting of the Teton Mountain Range. Yeah. It's even louder. I know, it's getting real loud. But the goal of the event was to catalyze more forward-thinking digital asset regulation, create a more decentralized rather than centrally planned global financial system, create a more decentralized, I like that, drive greater institutional understanding and adoption of blockchain infrastructure. Registration and sponsorship applications are now open. More information on the program will be available in this spring. And hey, Bullish, happy to see you. So I thought that was pretty interesting. If you guys wanted to pay for this, like the pricing after July 31st, it was like $10,000. So you guys would have had to pay $10,000 just to get in here and be approved afterwards as well. So obviously, a lot of stuff going on here, right? So I think that's pretty interesting here. Now, as far as everything else, I was looking over some news. There's some light news going on. WorldCoin under fire in Colombia over potential data protection lapses. That's interesting. I own some WorldCoin here. I'm hoping it does well. It spiked up a lot this last altcoin mini season that we had back in February and March. It's come down a lot since then. I'm hoping that I can buy some more and kind of ride up the wave here. The Trump finally unveils a new DeFi platform that aims to disrupt big banks. That was interesting there. So you're seeing a little bit of news, but nothing too crazy here. Seems like most things are revolving around that Jackson Hole news, if you will. Going back over here, everybody just wants to hear what Jerome Powell has to say. It seems like that's going to be the big thing. For the next few minutes, or I mean, yeah, you could probably say next few days or something like that. See what's happening here. And hey, Matthew, happy to see you. And hey, Travis, Thomas, happy to see both of you guys here. There we go. Moving that over. Is that working out? Let's see, multi. No, all right. I'll push this right here, and that should work out. There we go. All right. But all the news aside, basically everybody's waiting to see what happens with Jerome Powell.